Okay, so we are looking at the mini importation, the various mistake. I have about 10 mistakes that I want to share in the mini importation journey. And with this one, you bear witness with me that mini importation doesn't come in a knowledge field, but you having the knowledge in the field. And today with me, I will share with you for about 30 minutes or so. And the various mistakes you should avoid as importer. If you have in mind to import from China, then you want to start this journey, then you are welcome. But there are things you need to look out for when you are starting the mini importation journey. And then the 10 mistakes I will never advise you to go into it for you to start as you are starting the mini importation journey. So the first thing you should consider is not verifying the seller or the supplier. So we in the mini importation field we have the suppliers, and that of the suppliers, they supply the goods for you and then send it to the China warehouse. Always China, nothing is China. So always I'll be using China as this system progresses. So it will be China warehouse, and then you pass through your agent before you'll be able to get the product in hand. You have to go through all this process, but you need to verify your seller or the supplier beforehand. So platform like 1688 and then Alibaba, these are what they often do. They use the same product listing. So they either list fake product stock images. They have the stock images there. So what they will do is that they will list it and then put it there, thinking that you will come and then look at the products. Oh, this particular product is very nice for me to buy, with the same video, everything. But you not knowing, you must verify the supplier before. Check all the ins and outs of the supplier. So this is what they do, not having verified trade history. So they will list the product there without having any verified trade history. Aside that, they will offer too good to be true prices. So if you check the price and then the price seems too low as compared to the price of the item, thinking you get it to a certain level, then you should be careful. Just watch out. And then not having a verified trade history. Now on Pindodo to Pindodo, I'm using these three platforms, which are Pindodo, Alibaba, and that of 1688. On Pindodo, some listings are from resellers who mark up the prices. So we have the wholesale prices and then the resellers. They will go and then buy the products from a wholesale or the supplier and then come and sell it on the Pindodo platform. So you see, they alone, their price will be way more higher, and that is what you should look out for on Pindodo. On the same Pindodo too, others to sell counterfeit or very low quality version of the product. So if you have the product image, I have told you already that they often use the same product images, but before you realize you have received a very counterfeit product. Example is here. I have an example for you. This one was a green screen. A green screen I bought, thinking that it's going to be way more larger, but to just a half piece. So this is what I'm just talking about, that the sell counterfeit or too good to be true product. When I saw the product, it was way more, it catch my attention, and I have no other option than to buy. But upon buying, I realized that it wasn't what I intend for. Now, there are risks. The risk is the risk for you not verifying the supplier before buying is receiving poor quality goods, just like what I've received here. Then the specification, yes, when you have this thing, and then as compared to the first one I bought, which is way more heavier. Let me compare. So you can see from here the difference. So sometimes look at the spec before you buy, the specification. They sell the products based. So check supplier ratings. Then another one is to order. Check the order history. If you check, and then it has about 1,000, maybe 10,000 of orders, then it's a green check for you to go in and then buy from that particular supplier. Then also check the reviews. You have to get time for this, else you throw your money away. Check the reviews before you make purchases. Then on Alibaba, you should look for verified suppliers, or what you call good suppliers badges. So on Alibaba, you see this one. They have what you call the trade assurance policy. And every supplier that has this particular policy has the verified supplier badge. Some even have up to gold, the gold verified suppliers. If you are buying from Alibaba and then you land this particular, what do you call it, then voila, is good for you. Then second one is ignoring minimum order quantity. Yes, on Alibaba and the 60, this is actually profound. The MOQ, which is minimum order quantity, are often hidden. They will give you a price of one, but upon you buying, you realize that no, this is actually not a price of one, but a price of maybe 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, even up to 10. Before you realize, maybe you want a sample, you have gotten way more products than what you expected, and it will go against you just in case the product doesn't suit your liking. Now, these are the risks. You might place an order thinking it is for small quantity, only to be told you must buy 200 plus units. Yes, so Alibaba and then 1680 does happen. It does happen. So if you realize that, make sure you, first of all, what you are supposed to do to fix this particular mistake is always confirm the MOQ before paying. You should confirm the MOQ, which is the minimum order quantity, before you make the payment. Please do not let this one go off from you. Then failing to factor in all costs. Yeah, because you have seen much lower price, you wouldn't look at the cost that may involve in all that. But you should, for the platform or 1688, Alibaba, and that of Pindodo, you should check, factor in all the cost. So product price is only one part of the cost, and you must add the following. See what you are supposed to add. One is shipping. That is both internationally and then locally. Then custom duties and taxes. This one is not always on the part of you buying, but your agent often incorporate this one inside. So the charges that your agent will place on your item should be part. So I wouldn't say custom duties and tax. I'll say agent fee. Then currency exchange fees. When you are exchanging, sometimes it costs. Yes. If the dollar rate to that of your currency is not favorable, it often affects you. So you need to add all these particular costs in order to favor you, else you may run at loss. Now, listen to this. Some sellers on 1688 and then Pindodo offer extremely low prices but high local shipping fee to the freight forwarders warehouse. Yes. So you see the product will be way more low price, but when they are sent to the freight forwarder or your agent, you see the price to be way more higher. Now, if this thing happen, you think you are making a big profit, but you end up in what we call razor thin margin or losses. You run at loss. In fact, you will not even make a profit, and that is where the complaint will come. So how do you fix this one? You should use your pen and paper here. So calculate your landed cost before you even commit. Calculate this as soon as the product reaches your destination. Add everything up, the cost you incur, then you determine your selling price. Now we are on the fourth point. The fourth point is over trusting product photos. Don't ever let this one moves you. Over trusting product photos. Do not let this one move you. All the platforms, the pictures they often give out is edited. They are often taken from other side too. So they can even go to AliExpress, go and get the products photos and then come and put it there. Or maybe if they see a certain site that has this edited photos, they can pick it up, then put it there. The actual product may be cheaper variation. So you see, they may make the product look big before your eye. This one, just this one, I saw it to be just like this, but when the product came, it was this. So you see, you shouldn't trust the product photos. Never ever trust these product photos, because they have way more fact, they have way more problems. It comes with a whole lot of risk in trusting this. Now your customers receive something that looks nothing like the photos. So if you are into even drop shipping, it's very risky. The kind of product you sell will be way more risky for you, because as soon as you get the product picture, you just send it out, and when someone places an order, you are making that commitment. You may run at loss. So fix. Then the fifth point is not checking product specification carefully. It seems I've made mention of it in my earlier submission. So 1688 Alibaba have product size and the materials, then the technical spec may be listed in Chinese and then misleading translated. So on 1688 and then Alibaba, even the Pindodo self, It's the same thing. The spec are often translated into Chinese app, and you have no other way to read it directly. But wait, there's a catch here. And as this one happens, you might order a large bag but receive mini pairs um, or electronic with wrong plug type. And it happens. I could remember a friend of mine who pitches a phone cover all in the name of buying a phone at a lower price. And when the product came, it was a phone cover. So please, when you are making the order, make sure to check the specification. So how do you fix this? Though the specs are often in Chinese, but how do you make sure that you get the specification? Use translation tools and then confirm details with supplier via chats. So you can use Google Translate. The Google Translate, all you need to do is take a screenshot of the product, then send it to the Google Translate to translate it for you, and voila, you are good to go. And that is how you, or if you're using the phone version too, you can go to the tab Translate. It is on Google Play Store. If you are using iOS too, it's also there. You can get it at App Store there. Then the save point is choosing the wrong shipping method. I have done this particular microphone. That is K35 wireless microphone, and that is what I'm using. I ordered it all in the name of it reaching me faster than ever, but by the time it came, I have paid way more much than the price of the product, even times 3 of it. So if you are buying the product, check the shipping method you are using. Most often I will advise that if you are purchasing products and you can have the time to wait, then use the sea shipping, because to save you way more costs than ever. Maybe you want to test the product, that one, it's worth it. Making that purchase and then using air shipping, that one, you want to test the product, and if you test the product and it turn out to be good, you may, you'll be able to, get your money back. Yeah. So on Pindodo like this, it often requires freight forwarder for you to consolidate and then ship. So when you are shipping the product, make sure you use a very good freight forwarder. I use 444 sometimes to acquaint to logistics. They make that particular consolidation for me. Then for 1688 and Alibaba, the sellers may push for slower and then cheaper shipping without warning. So the moment you purchase the product, they will request, do you have a freight forwarder? If you say no, they will recommend some to you. You may see that, the price seems so simple, but the risk here is that it would delay. The product might not come. You wouldn't even get the product. So be careful with your choice of freight forwarders. So how do you fix this? You should discuss the shipping timelines and tracking option before payment. So if you are ordering from 1688 and Alibaba and they are recommending a freight forwarder, then you should first quickly discuss the shipping timelines, then tracking option before the payment. You make the final commitment, else you may be duped. So be careful. The 7th one is ignoring custom regulations. Ignoring custom regulations. So for all the platforms, custom regulation is very, very important. I wish I can show you some of my this thing, but I'll put it in the chat session and then tell you the thorough I went through with just a mistake with the custom regulation. So some products like electronics, cosmetic, food items are not often require permits. In Ghana here it require permits. Food items, electronics, and then cosmetic, they all require permits. Now the risk to this one is that the items may get seized at the custom. You may not even get the items. So how do you fix this? You should check Ghana import restriction before ordering. So first of all, you can go to the website Ghana import restriction. Just type in Google this thing. It will pop up. You look at all the regulations. Then the product you are supposed to ship, the product you are not supposed to ship. Then number 8 is paying without escrow or secure channel. Escrow is one of the secure channel you can use to pay. Also, any secure channel that you have, like Alibaba, we have the trade assurance policy. I don't know whether they use escrow or not. What I know is trade assurance policy that they use. So always use Alibaba trade assurance policy in order to make that particular payment. So before you pay, you should check the channel whether it is very secured. Now for 1688 and then Pinduoduo, you should use your freight forwarder secure payment system. So you can ask your freight forwarder whether they have a very secure payment system in the particular place you are ordering. Let's say US, let's say China. You need to ask about it so that when you are making the payment, your money will not get missing. So once you send direct bank transfer or Western Union, there is no recourse if you are scammed. If the supplier asks you, oh, send the money through Western Union, then know very well that you are going to be duped. Or maybe a direct transfer, the supplier will give you his or her bank ID, then you send the money inside. Just in case of any problem, the system cannot reverse the money back to you. Then the 10th one, of which I would say is poor communication. On 1688 and Pinduoduo, there is language barrier. There is often language barrier on 1688 and then Pinduoduo because the whole system is in Chinese. They made the 1688 and then that of the Pinduoduo app for the mainland people, the Chinese people. So there is language barrier causes, the misunderstanding about color, sizes, and quantity. Later, my next session, I will show you some of the live encounter I had with some of the suppliers as a result of language barrier. If you send even a translate of your ways, they may not understand what you are saying, and they will be doing their own thing. So please be careful. How do you fix this one? You should use simple language, screenshots, and translators, just like Google Translate. if you're using the web version, or tap translate if you're using phone or tablet, to get your suppliers understand you better, and not repeating the mistake I made during my journey in the mini importation journey behind the mini importation system. So please and please, as you have gotten this particular video, then I would like you to save it somewhere, put it in your playlist, a private playlist, and then also watch it as time goes on. Any question you have to, I'll be waiting you at the comment section. Just DM me at the comment section, and I will walk you through everything that needs to be done through your mini importation system. Also, as you are watching, then hit the subscribe button, and also watch our mini importation series, how to start the jumpstart mini importation course, right from part 1 to part 8. I have it on the channel, so you can access that in the mini importation playlist. Watch it. If you have any question, just DM me. I will let you, I will just attend to you and then answer any question bothering your mind. And I hope you have gotten value to this, and I will catch you up in the next session anytime we meet. See you.